This is how the Hanafi Madhab was established by the Mujtahideen. So we learn from there how the Mujtahideen based their Mazahib. Imam Malik's Madhab is based on Amal of Ahl Madina. Imam Shafi's Madhab is based on the practice of Hijaz. Hijaz means Makkah, Medina both. And Imam Ahmad's Madhab is based on looking at the verdicts and the apparent meanings of hadith. And Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah's Madhab was looking at Quran, looking at hadith, taking them into full context, deriving some general rules and regulations, and according to that, adapting all the hadith according to the rules taken out from Quran, from hadith, not from our own pockets. So many masail, this will make things very easy for the people who take out masail after that. Imam Sahib rahmatullahi and his followers established these rules, qawaid, and even to this day and age, to this day and age, to take out masail, it becomes really, really easy from there. Like for example, Imam Sahib rahmatullahi and his fuqaha take out the ruling, al-umur bi maqasidiha, that everything is according to the maqsid and niyat. This is taken out from the hadith, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ. Now, this was a qaida taken out from Quran hadith. These days, we have a masla. Mobile phones. Can you keep in your mobile phones ringtones and music, and instead of music, azan, Qurani ayat, and nazam, naat, etc. Can you keep that in your mobile phone as your ringtone? Now you look for it in Quran, you look for it hadith, you won't get a straight ruling for it because there was no mobile phone 1400 years ago. So you have to follow the rulings. The general rule over there is al-umuru bi maqasidiha. So over here, what is your intention? That will be taken into account in light of innamal a'malu bin niyat wa innama limri'in ma nawa. And when we look over here, the maqsad of music is to get some excitement and amusement. So music is not allowed, so you will not be allowed to keep musical tones in your mobile. With regards to azan, Qurani ayat, your intention might be good, but there is a risk of disrespect to them. In such a state that, let's say you are in the toilet relieving yourself and suddenly your mobile rings, somebody calls you, they don't know that where you are, and the azan goes loudly, there Qurani ayat goes loudly. Therefore, you will be causing some disrespect to the azan and the Qurani ayat. And similarly, you use azan and Quran for your own purpose. So you shouldn't use Quran and azan for your needs. So it will be better not to put azan and Qurani ayat in your mobile phone as a ringtone. It will be better to put some nazam or naat or something, okay? Or better still, just put some normal ringtone, or just beep once and then vibrate so you don't disturb others. This will be the correct way of using your mobile phone's ringtone. Where do we got all these from? From the ruling which is called al-umuru bi maqasidiha, which is taken out from innamal a'malu bin niyyat. So alhamdulillah, the fuqaha laid out the foundations and the basis, and from there you can take it out. You know, we have just been going through the elections here in UK, and 100, 200 years ago, those who made these rulings, they have established the rules and regulations with regards to the elections, and now people follow and go according to those instructions and the rules set down by the elders. So in every area you need some rules, instruction. You go in the medical field, there will be some rules, regulation by the medicals, and it is they who have established it, and they have the right, the professors and the high authority, they will change the rules, regulation where there is need. But the general attitude of the general doctors and medical council will be to follow those guidance and guidelines set out by and established by the general medical council. So similarly over here as well, the rules have been established, taken out from Quran, hadith. Our duty is to follow them. If we feel that this hadith is going against our mazhab, then don't say that I will go follow that hadith. There might be something in that hadith which you don't know. Your imam knew the hadith, but he left that hadith for some reason. So don't follow that hadith, follow what your imam said. Now, you won't be going against hadith because you are following another hadith. Your imam is also basing his research on hadith. So you are leaving one hadith and following another hadith. That's what everybody does. Even if you follow the other mazahib as well. If you follow, let's say, whatever Imam Bukhari narrated in his book with regards to Amin bil Jar, with regards to Qiraat Khalf al Imam or Rafi Yadain, then you are practicing one hadith, but there are many other hadiths which you are leaving. So you are leaving hadith in any way. Whichever hadith you follow, you will be leaving many ahadith. That will, because ahadith are of different ways, and the muhaddiseen's way was to research, go in depth study, and then take the masail out. This is why we say that we have to follow a madhab and follow the rulings and masail and fiqhi verdicts and jurisdiction laid out and founded by the fuqaha and muhaddiseen. Now, this kept on going after the 200 years, 250, 300, 400 years. There were many mazahibs. And slowly the mazahibs faded away, and only 4 mazahib were left behind. So today we have only the 4 mazahib. But say so we were speaking about how the mazahib were founded and how it was based. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi, Imam Malik, they did their research. Allah took the work from them. There were many other muhaddiseen during those time who put forth their studies. But slowly their research and their mazhab stayed within the books. Now if you open the books, you will get their aqwal. Like Imam Awza'i says this, Sufyan Thawri says this, Abu Thawr says this, Ibrahim Nakhai says this, Dawood Zahiri says this, Ibn Hazm Zahiri says this. But they had no followers left. After the 4th century, 400 years, they all faded away, and followers of these 4 mazahib were the only ones which remained. Why that? Why no other mazhab? It's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah knows best why. Allah chose them. Allah spread these mazahib out. It's like, for example, Hazrat Sheikh Rahmatullah gives them an example. If a person has 10 sons and they all grow up, they are nice, helping him, but the old man, his age is much longer than his sons. Now slowly his sons start dying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 of his sons die. And when he dies, he only has 4 sons left. And those 4 sons inherit his miras and his inheritance. So you can't say why only 4 left. But it's from taqdeer, from Allah, that the others faded away and they died. These were the 4 left. Allah left them behind. So similarly, the other mazahib, they faded away, and these 4 mazahib prevailed, and ulama investigated and researched according to the foundations laid out by these imams. And the 4 mazahib left. After 4th century, there were no other mazahib. Dawood Zahiri, who used to be really strict on Zahiri hadith, and he used to make real mistakes of holding on to Zahiri hadith. His mazhab, he had some followers, but they all faded away. He used to be strict on Zahiri hadith, make mistakes. For example, when the masla comes, if you want to marry a girl, then Rasulullah said in a hadith, go and look at her. So Dawood Zahiri said, well, Rasulullah said, go and look at her, so you can tell her to take her clothes off and then look at her whole body. Because Rasulullah said, unzur ilayha, go and look at her. So he did not use his logic. He said the word apparent in the hadith is unzur ilayha. So she will have to reveal her body and show you. But the other fuqaha said, no, unzur ilayha means just the face and the hands. Because by the face you can check out her beauty, by the hands you can check her age, that is she old or is she young, has she wrinkles in the hands or is she young. So you can find that out by the hands. That is why these 2 are the place that you can look in light of hadith, in light of other hadith. Similarly, Dawood Zahiri used to make mistake, like for example, when Rasulullah said, one of you should not urinate in still water, in a pond, in a lake, because when that urine or that stool and that paikhana is there, someone else comes, then he will feel distracted from there. He will not be able to use that water. So he said, don't urinate there, urinate somewhere else. So Dawood Zahiri took the face value of the words and he said, you can't stand and urinate in there. However, if you urinated in your utensil and you poured it there, then that would be allowed. He said because Rasulullah said don't urinate in there, so that's how you shouldn't doing it. But if you urinate in a utensil and throw it there, then it's allowed. Or if you urinate close by and the stream goes in the water, there's no harm in there. Now this he was using logic. He just looked at the wordings. So those Zahiriyya who just used to look at the wordings used to make mistakes. Their mazhab faded away. But these ulama who had in-depth research, their mazahibs remained. And when centuries move on, if you look after the 4th century, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th century, you will see that all the ulama who come, great muhaddithin and scholars, they all followed a particular mazhab. We are, alhamdulillah, in the field of studying and teaching. We see the great mufassireens like Hafiz ibn Kathir rahmatullahi alayhi, Abu Abdullah al-Qurtubi rahmatullahi alayhi, Khazin, and others great muhaddithin, Ruh al-Ma'ani and other tafasir. They all followed a mazhab. Ibn Kathir was a Hanbali, or Ibn Kathir was a Shafi'i, sorry, and Qurtubi was Maliki, Khazin was Shafi'i. So these ulama, Tafsir Mazhari, Qazi Sanaullah, Panipati rahmatullahi was a Hanafi. So these ulama, they following a mazhab. Fuqaha, they all followed the mazhab. Muhaddiseen, among the muhaddiseen, in fact those muhaddiseen who wrote the books of hadith like Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmizi, Abu Dawud, Nasai, Ibn Majah, they themselves followed a mazhab. Even though not in the strict form like we do, they had their own views, and sometimes they would lean towards hadith, but they used to follow the rules of a particular mazhab. Nawab Siddiq Hasan Khan said Bukhari used to like the study and research of Shafi'i, and he could be classed as a Shafi'i. Muslim, Shafi'i. Abu Dawud, Hanbali. He used to like the research and the basic usul and rules laid out by Imam Ahmad, so he was a Hanbali. Imam Nasai was a Shafi'i. Imam Tirmizi, Shafi'i. Imam Ibn Majah, Shafi'i. So these muhaddiseen who have compiled the hadith, they themselves are following a mazhab. And they say that it's easier. In fact, the asatiza of these muhaddiseen, they also followed a mazhab. Like Yahya ibn Sa'id al-Qattan, Sufyan ibn Uyayna, and Waki' ibn al-Jarrah, Bis'ar ibn Kidam. These are great muhaddiseen whose names are mentioned in the chain of ahadith. They used to follow mazhab. Yahya ibn Sa'id Qattan, Sufyan ibn Uyayna, كان يفتي برأي أبي حنيفة. مسعر ibn Kidam كان يفتي برأي أبي حنيفة. Makki ibn Ibrahim, who is the Sheikh of Imam Bukhari rahmatullahi, from him whom he mentioned many of the Thulathiyat, he was a Hanafi. So these ulama, they used to feel safe in following a mazhab and the research, and because if they just take ahadith on face value, they could make mistakes, so they just didn't pick and choose ahadith. They said that these rules, regulation, and according to mazhab is easier for us. After that, other mazahib faded away after 400 years. These mazahib were left, and alhamdulillah, to this day, to just to say 100 years before today, the mazahib were intact in that. And today we get these people who deny taqleed, who are classed as ghair muqallideen, who call themselves Ahlul Hadith, who may call themselves Salafis. They say we don't follow any imam, any mazhab, we only follow the Salaf and we only follow Hadith. These uprooted maybe 100 years ago. And they came out from nowhere and have caused the chaos and confusion within the ummah. Ummah was united and smoothly going along their life, day-to-day life, and following a madhab which was easy for them. Now they have boggled the mind of people and caused a great chaos and confusion among people. We have to explain to people that no, don't pick and choose from hadith, from Quran and hadith, any ayat, any hadith. You will be making mistake. I will explain next week how you can make mistake if you attempt to just follow hadith. But today, I just want to tell you some quotes from the learned ulama who themselves said that in this day and age, we should follow a mazhab. Let me tell you one quote from Imam Ibn Taymiyyah rahmatullahi alayhi. Well, first Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi, and Shah Waliullah Muhaddis Dehlavi rahmatullahi alayhi. Some people say that Shah Waliullah Muhaddis Dehlavi said you shouldn't follow mazhab, but if you look in his work, you will find that he has said, he has written kitab Iqdul Jeed fil Ijtihad wa Taqleed. He says on page 31, اعلم أن الأخذ بهذه المذاهب الأربعة مصلحة عظيمة وفي الإعراض عنها كلها مفسدة كبيرة. Know that in holding on to these four mazahib, one of them, there is great wisdom, and in turning away from there is great fasad and chaos.